This is WFYI News Now. It's August 12th, and I'm Abriana Herron. On today's show, Indianapolis will be home to one of two federally backed centers studying Alzheimer's disease. Indianapolis nonprofit Patachou Foundation changes its name. And the City of Indianapolis plans to close a camp for unhoused people in Fountain Square this week.
We are moving the problem from one location to another location, and that's not solving a problem.
Those stories coming up, but first. Officials celebrated the conversion of two Indianapolis streets from one-way to now two-way traffic. The changes made to Michigan Street and New York Street include new bike lanes, bus stops, and reduced speed limits. Ross Pippin, Chief Executive Officer of the Near East Side Innovation School Corporation, says that before the change, the streets were less safe with speeding traffic leaving downtown. He says the change will have a significant impact on the safety, economy, and quality of life in the community.
It's not just changing a two-way street, it really is transforming a neighborhood. And it's hard for people to understand that who haven't lived on a one-way highway.
Traffic on New York Street began traveling in both directions yesterday. The new traffic pattern for most of Michigan Street will begin today. Indianapolis will be home to one of two federally backed centers studying Alzheimer's disease using stem cell models of the human brain. Ben Thorpe reports that researchers at the IU School of Medicine have received a 5-year, $16.5 million grant to better understand the underlying causes of Alzheimer's.
What will set the research at IU apart is the use of so-called brain organoids, human stem cells organized into three-dimensional models meant to mimic aspects of the human brain on a small scale. Basically, small human lab brains. Jason Meyer is a professor of medical and molecular genetics at the IU School of Medicine. He says previous Alzheimer's research focused heavily on mice brains.
What we really want to emphasize is how this is really pushing the field of Alzheimer's disease research into new areas.
Meyer says their research will use the models to better understand what's going wrong in an Alzheimer's brain and hopefully create medicines based on their discoveries. I'm Ben Thorpe.
An Indianapolis nonprofit that works to improve food security and equity inside schools will undergo a name change as it expands its mission. After 12 years, the Patachou Foundation will now be known as A Longer Table. The new name aims to reflect a larger focus within the school food system through nutrition, agriculture, and culinary arts. It plans to expand programming to 3 more Indianapolis schools. The group says to date it has served over 1 million meals made from scratch and graduated more than 50 youth from its workforce development program. And for our final story today. The City of Indianapolis plans to close a camp for unhoused people in Fountain Square this week. Zach Castle reports some camp residents don't know where they will go next.
Last month, the Indianapolis Office of Public Health and Safety told unhoused camp residents it would close the camp. Officials say they will try to place residents in city programs. Angela and Charlie Merrill live at the camp. They say it takes time to get housing through assistance programs.
On these waiting lists, waiting years and years and years just to get a house. I mean, what's up with that?
I guess you've been out here for 3 years, been waiting. And still nothing.
Pastor David Green is with the Concerned Clergy of Indianapolis. He's disappointed housing was not an immediate solution for people at the camp.
We are moving the problem from one location to another location, and that's not solving a problem.
On Monday, there were over a dozen tents at the Leonard Street encampment. I'm Zach Castle.
That's all for today's episode of WFYI News Now. Our podcast is produced by Drew Daudelin and Zach Bundy, with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Our news director is Sarah Neal-Estes. Kendall Antron produced our music, and I'm your host, Abriana Herron. If you like today's episode, remember to subscribe and share, and follow WFYI on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube to check in on our newsroom throughout the day. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow.